It's really tough to pronounce actually. Sidsel, Bleken.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's
Sidsel
absolutely
Bleken.
fine. Yeah.
I got it actually.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ambassador, to give me the opportunity to talk to you. And I would like to welcome you to Bangladesh once again and really, really thank you from CTF 96 to give us time.
Thank you.
So, how many days you were in Bangladesh?
I've been here for more than 3 years. I guess that must be more than 1,000 days.
So, what's your experience? What do you think about Bangladesh and how we are doing?
It has been a very, very pleasant experience, and I very much wanted to come here. I've been visiting Bangladesh a couple of times before, and I really wanted to come and stay here and work here because there is so much happening and there is so much energy and so many very pleasant people to work with.
Oh, really? So, what was your idea before you come here about Bangladesh and our culture and all?
Yeah, since I've been here before, I knew a little bit. I actually met a number of Bangladeshis many years back coming to visit the institution I worked in Norway, so I wanted to see the country. And my sort of idea was that it would be a very populated country, but that it also would be a very green country. And I very much was happy that I'm now able to go more also out on the countryside.
Uh-huh. So, did you visit countryside or just stay on Dhaka now?
No, I've been visiting a number of different places. I've been to Rajshahi, I've been to Shrimogol, I've been to Chittagong Hill Tracts, and I've been to Sundarban,
Really?
which is the most beautiful part of Bangladesh. I think so calm and peaceful.
But what do you think about the cultural difference between your countries and our? Did you find it somehow that together we're all right, or we actually your country and your culture is very different from ours? Did you find any linkage or?
I think both Bangladeshis and Norwegians are quite open and frank and direct when we communicate, and I like that a lot. We have our handicraft traditions. They're different, but we are very proud of our handicraft, both in Norway and in Bangladesh. And one difference, I think, you are singing all the time. There's so much song and dance. We have some music in Norway, but there is much more song and dance here than what I find in Norway.
Uh-huh.
And also you have some great poets.
Yes, we have it.
Yeah.
Thank you. But what is your good experience in import relationship, and how do you think we can improve our trading and economic relationship with your countries?
The trade between Norway and Bangladesh has increased, year by year for quite a long time, and that is mainly it's the garment sector, and mainly it's Bangladesh that is exporting to Norway. So what I would like to see is, of course, that Bangladesh also would buy more goods from Norway, because there is still a growth in when it comes to garments, but import is less.
Okay, so what actually we can do to improve our garment sector and business sector, according to your experience?
I think the garment sector, has been quite a lot of improvement already since this horrible Rana Plaza accident, that there has been so many investments, and I visited a number of garments factories that are very modern and
safety security system.
Safety security has improved a lot. Where there still is things to do, I think, is more when it comes to labor rights.
Okay.
That there is still a number of things that can be done to ensure that the workers also have, good dialogue with the factory owners.
Right. Okay, come on the education sector. To get education from your country, and there is a lot of students they want to go on for higher education. So, what a student can get from your country, and how it would be?
Of course, we have quite a lot of universities that give different courses in English.
Right.
So that is a starting point. That is a very good opportunity. We have strong studies, for instance, when it comes to everything related to the oceans. Also, when it comes to technology and of course social sciences and so on. We do not have scholarships, individual scholarships, but we have academic programs, cooperation between universities, and also it's free to study in Norway. There are no school fees.
Really? Please talk about that more.
So you can apply, and when you get, if you get accepted by a university, then you can go and study there. But you need to be able to cover your expenses, and then that's the backside of this, because it's fairly expensive to live in Norway.
So, if a student from Bangladesh want to go there, so what actually need without English or IELTS?
You will need to be able to speak English, of course, and study in English. You will have to look into the website. There is a website called Study in Norway, and there you have the information about all the various universities, which courses are taught in English, and what you need to do to apply. And then you need to apply to the individual university, and then When you get accepted, then you have to apply for a visa and prove that you are a real student, and then you can go.
So what you getting feedback? A lot of students is going there actually.
Yeah, more and more. Yeah.
More and more, and day by day it is increasing. So do you have any special offer for Bangladeshi student or any special thing?
No, we had the
Okay.
Bangladeshi students have to compete with all the others. We don't have any particular offers, but there are, for instance, a cooperation program between the North-South University and University of Bergen,
Right.
where and in that program, that's a master's program, or maybe it's even a PhD. I'm sorry, I'm not sure about that, but there's a program, and that has also scholarships for having one semester in Norway.
Okay, come on the another sector. You will stay here at least 3 years, and you will be more. I hope so.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Bangladesh and our economy or our situation? Actually, do we on the right way? Are we on the right way doing that same thing or good thing? Or what do you think? Can we improve more on that sector and all?
I think you are both on the right way and not so much on the right way, if I can say that. Because if you look into the history from independence,
Right.
it's a tremendous development that has taken place in Bangladesh, and economic and social development, reduction of poverty, education, also, the promotion of women's rights, although there's still much to do. It has changed a lot.
Right.
When it comes to present situation, for instance, when it comes to foreign companies investing in Bangladesh, which I think is quite needed to maintain the economic growth, there are quite some improvement that can be done when it comes to ease of doing business. It's very bureaucratic, and it's take a lot of time, and I must say also that corruption is a challenge.
Right.
So fighting corruption, I think, is one of the important things, and making bureaucratic procedures more easy and more efficient, that would help a lot.
Yeah. It is. So.
And also I must say that when it comes to human rights, democracy, freedom of speech, unfortunately, during the time I've been here, I think I've seen that has been deteriorating. It's more difficult, and there are a number of journalists and media that are also have more self-censorship than what I think should be needed.
Okay, thank you for advice. Okay, lastly, for our investor who want to invest on Norway, so what will you say for them actually?
I think they should go to Norway and see. Norway has a very vibrant society and business life. Information technology, for instance, I think would be a good area for cooperation.
Okay. Technology and technology-related business you want to prepare for Bangladeshi investor.
I think that would be great.
Okay, second last question. So, what is your achievement and what is your work here as ambassador? You feel that I did good deeds actually.
That's a bit difficult, but I think my achievement, or what we have had, increased political contact between Bangladesh and Norway. We are working more close together in United Nations. We have a number of common goals, sustainable development goals. We have been SDG, and hopefully there is a little bit more knowledge in Norway also about Bangladesh than before I came.
Oh, so some good news will come soon from your side, right?
I hope so.
And the last question, what do you think about our food and sari you want to say?
I love your food. I think it's, there is so many delicious different dishes, and I like it when it's a little bit spicy. That brings out the good taste. If you make the Bangladeshi food without spices, it doesn't really give all the taste that it should have.
Oh, so Puran Dhaka Kachi Biryani. You love to taste it.
Yes.
And sari, can you wear it?
I can wear it, but I cannot put it on. I love wearing a sari, but I need to have some help to put it on.
And happy to see you and talk to you, Ambassador. Thank you so much for giving us time.
Thank you for coming.